Students, in this class we will be doing class 9 CBSE syllabus. We are doing 7th chapter in that class 9, that is triangles. Already 2 exercises I have completed and 2 sums I have completed in exercise 7.3. So today 3 more sums are there that I will complete it. Okay. So two sides AB and BC and median AM. Two sides AB and BC and median AM. And median AM. So AM is the median of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to sides PQ. So that means AB and PQ are equal and QR and median PN. QR is this one. So BC and QR are equal. BC is equal to QR. Okay, here AB is equal to PQ. So this is P. AB is equal to PQ. BC is equal to QR and median PN, that is AM and PN. So these three sides of one triangle is equal to the other three sides of the other triangle is equal, it is given. So this is one side, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR and median AM is equal to PN. So these are equal, it is given. Okay, so we are asked to show that ABM is this triangle. ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. These two triangles are congruent. We have to prove first one. Then ABC, that is this full triangle is congruent to triangle PQR. So these two triangles are equal, we have to prove. This is the question given. Okay, so for the first proof, ABM, for the first proof, ABM and PQN. So before proving that congruency part, in the question it is given BC is equal to QR. Okay, so BC is equal to QR, that is this full length is equal to this full length. BC and QR are, the sides are equal, it is given. Then AM and PN are the medians of the triangle given. So median means this is the median, AM and PN is the median. So M is the midpoint of BC. So we can write BM is equal to half of BC. Since BM is equal to MC, that is, since this M is the midpoint, we can write BM is equal to half of BC. Okay, same way we can write the other one also. QN is equal to half of QR. So BM is equal to half of BC and QN is equal to half of QR. Okay, already in the question it is given BC is equal to QR. So BC and QR are equal. So obviously half of BC is equal to half of QR. That will also be equal. So from the given statement we can say that BM is equal to QN. So I will write this one more time, that is half BC is equal to, if we are equating this, half BC is equal to half QR. So this half BC is nothing but BM and this half QR is nothing but QN. So what we got now? BM is equal to QN. BM is equal to QN. So this one we got from the given proof. So now we will prove the congruency of these two triangles. That is, in triangle ABM and triangle PQN. So in this, AB is equal to PQ. AB is equal to PQ. Already it is given in the question. And AM is equal to PN. AM is equal to PN. This is also given. In the question it is given. Then just now we have proved that BM is equal to QN. So proved above. So with these three things we can say that triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN by SSS congruence. So by SSS congruence, these two triangles, that is this triangle and this triangle, are congruent we have proved. So first part we have proved. Then second part is ABC, that is this full part ABC and PQR. So for proving this, already in the question, from the question we can take AB is equal to PQ. One side is equal. Then BC is equal to QR. So second side is also equal. So either angle or side we have to prove that it is equal. From the above thing, that is the first proof, we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. So since we have proved the congruency of the previous one, that is the smaller triangle, we can say that angle ABM is equal to angle PQN. So these two angles are equal by CPCT. Okay, so you can write the same thing as ABC is equal to angle PQR. So this is also, from the above we can write this ABC, that is this full triangle is equal to angle PQR. Okay, now we will take the triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So in these two triangles, AB is equal to PQ. This is given in the question. And BC is equal to QR. This is also given in the question. Then just now we have proved that angle ABC is equal to angle PQR. Proved above. So just now we have proved that these two angles are equal. So two sides and the included angle. So that is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS congruence. So by SAS congruence, both the triangles, that is ABC and PQR, are congruent. Okay. Sum is BE and CF are two equal altitudes of triangle ABC. So we take triangle ABC. In this, BE and CF are equal altitudes. BE and CF are equal altitudes. So it is given that BE and CF are equal altitudes. So now we are asked to prove, using RHS congruency, we are asked to prove that the triangle is isosceles. Okay, this is the thing we are asked to prove. So in triangle, we will take this triangle, that is CFB. This triangle we will take CFB. In triangle CFB and triangle BEC and triangle BEC. These two triangles we will take. That is the smaller part of the triangle. CFB and EBC. These two triangles. That is BEC. Okay. CFB and BEC. These two triangles we will take. So in these two triangles, already it is said that it is equal altitudes. The altitudes are equal. It is given already. That so CFB. In this triangle, altitude is CF. So CF is equal to, in triangle BEC, altitude is BE. So CF is equal to BE. This is given in the question. Then in these two triangles, BC is common. So BC is equal to, that is CB, we can write CB is equal to BC. CB is equal to BC. This is common side. Okay, then angle E and angle F is 90 degree. So we will write it as CFB. Angle CFB is equal to angle CEB. Okay, so or BEC, the same thing we will write. CFB, this angle and angle BEC. Angle BEC. So these two angles are given as 90 degree. Okay, we are asked to prove using RHS congruency. So RHS congruency means definitely the triangle should be 90 degree and the hypotenuse should be equal. So what is the hypotenuse for this triangle? BC is the hypotenuse for this first triangle, that is CFB. Same way for this BEC, that for that also BC is the hypotenuse. So already we said that it is common side, that is we said that is equal. So hypotenuse is equal. So triangle CFB is congruent to triangle BEC by RHS congruency. So this is the thing we are asked to prove. So we have proved by RHS congruency these two triangles are congruent. But the thing is, you have to prove that the triangle is isosceles. So you have to prove that triangle is isosceles. How will you prove the isosceles triangle? If you proved that these two triangles are congruent, we can say that angle B and angle C. We can say that angle B, that is FBC. That is angle FBC. Angle FBC in triangle CFB, we can say FBC is equal to the other triangle is BEC. In this, we can say ECB. Angle ECB. So we will get this full angle and this full angle equal. This is by CPCT. One more time I will say FBC. FBC of triangle CFB and ECB of triangle BEC. Okay, so these two angles are equal, we said. That is, angle B and angle C are equal. So in a triangle, if the base angles are equal, the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. So what is the side equal to that equal angles? For angle C, opposite side is AB. For angle B, opposite side is AC. So we have proved that AB is equal to AC. So if any two sides are equal, triangle ABC forms isosceles triangle. ABC forms isosceles triangle. So this is the thing they are asking us to prove, that we have proved. Next sum, ABC is an isosceles triangle. So ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. So draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B is equal to angle C. So we are asked to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. So for that we will take triangle ABP and triangle ACP. So these two triangles we will take, ABP and ACP we will take. So in this, AB is equal to AC. So this is given in the triangle, given in the question that they forms isosceles triangle. AB is equal to AC. Then this is the perpendicular drawn. So perpendicular drawn means that is 90 degree. So APB is equal to angle APC. Angle APB is equal to angle APC. So that is 90 degree. Okay. Then AP is equal to AP. So this is common. AP is equal to AP. This is common. So by RHS congruency, ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. So this is by RHS congruency. So since it is by RHS congruency, both the triangles are congruent, we can say that angle B is equal to angle C. So this is by CPCT. By CPCT, we have proved that angle B is equal to angle C. That is the thing they asked to prove, that we have proved. So with this, we have completed exercise 7.3. 5 sums are there. 5 sums I have completed. So whatever doubts you have, you post me in the message box. Okay, thank you.